had a chance today, Don, to go out in the District of Columbia to Ben's Chili Bowl, a very popular little restaurant, and you spoke to some folks there. I'm going to play some clips of what they said to you.
All right.
That he said he would. He's getting on the economic plan, I think, today. He ended Guantanamo Bay yesterday. Next, I want to see that stimulus package come out.
I just want him keeping on what he's doing, what he started. If he really comes through on those promises, amen.
Peace throughout the world, a sort of bringing the world together so that we know that we're yes, there's unity and we're unified.
You know, he's going to reach out to folks right here in Washington, D.C. At least he's starting to do that. It's pretty different than President Bush. Really didn't spend a lot of time outside the White House in the nation's capital. He's got a different attitude, doesn't he?
He does have a different attitude. And Ben's Chili Bowl, now just as popular as Barack Obama, so that was probably the best thing that could have happened to him. But yeah, we went back to see afterwards, after all the hype before the inauguration, and people there say, the first week, he's done really well. He's hit the ground running like he said he was going to do on day one. Yet they say he's got a long time, 4 more years, but they'd like to see the economy came up time after time after time talking to those people. And they were dancing in the aisles there today, Wolf. I mean, people were actually dancing.
Well, you were describing that place. It's almost like a shrine to Barack Obama already.
It is. And, our cameras were in the back, and we had been back there for a while, and then we went up to the front. They didn't know we were there. There was a guy standing on the bar stool dancing and singing. I said, you're right in the middle of all these folks dancing and singing. And to be honest, I said, you're a white guy in the middle of mostly African Americans. He goes, I'm from Detroit, and Barack Obama's about diversity. I have rhythm, so I can dance, and we're celebrating. And everybody started dancing.
And the food was good enough before. I mean, the food was good enough to get you to Ben's Chili Bowl.
It was Bill Cosby who really introduced Ben Chili Bowl to the world.
And has to share now with Barack
Absolutely.
Obama.
Barack Obama himself went there just before he became president of the United States. Did he have rhythm? Was he a good dancer?
He was a great dancer. And, it's interesting to see, I didn't talk about this, but Barack Obama said he wants to be a part of Washington, D.C., and he is, in fact, delivering on that as well. Many other presidents didn't do that, as you know, as a former White House.
We'll see if he throws out the first pitch at a Washington Nationals game. Then he'll really be part of Washington, D.C. Is that right? I know he wants to go to Chicago, throw out the first pitch there, but let's see if he does it here in Washington.
I'll recommend it. But by the way, Friday night is date night, and I hope he takes Michelle out to a neighborhood restaurant.
Because they like to have
go. I'm here tonight.
You went to Ben Chili Bowl. You didn't break.
I know you said Anderson wasn't your boo, but I could.
I normally have fried chicken on Friday night or fried fish, so you can show up with me.
What about me?
Wolf, you're working. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I can get you on weekends now.
Does his celebrity status, give him more political power to get what he wants?
Well, two things. The burden of high expectations is there. The idea that Barack Obama is going to solve everything in 1 week, it's a tough thing to manage with the American public's expectations. But what it really does, obviously, any politician wants to be more popular than they are hated. But I think it really does help him because he's become such an icon for many younger voters, and those voters are they're activists. So when things go wrong or challenges arise for Barack Obama, he's going to be able to tap into an incredible network of activists that are going to then leverage their opinions against the 535 people that he may be working with up on Capitol Hill. And that's a very powerful thing. It could dissipate just as quickly as it was born, but that will be an interesting thing to see how he uses that to get his legislative agenda enacted.
As soon as anything is reported here in the Situation Room that is at all mildly critical of Barack Obama, Don, we get flooded with complaints from his supporters. How could you be saying this? Even that yesterday when we were reporting that they didn't let cameras in when he did the second swearing-in ceremony, my God, you would have thought that we were reporting he was doing some terrible thing.
Yeah. You and Wolf should stop talking about the second oath, that you're making too much of it. Or even Michelle Obama, when we talked about her voicemail not being set up, people were saying, give him time, give him time. And the Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, even our iReport, everything lighting up about that. I just want to say, it's hard to say no to someone you like. And so that's the basis of it.
And also
so this celebrity status he has is going to be a powerful tool for him, potentially.
Yeah.
He's the President of the United States of America. He's the Commander-in-Chief. He should leverage all of this celebrity, hype right now into reminding the American people that we face some difficult days ahead.
It's a very powerful thing to have so many voters and feel like they're invested in either his success or failure. And that's going to be something that I expect that they're going to use both inside the White House and outside the White House in these next 4 years.
Well,
and that's something that
as
Republicans, it's
agree.
something that we have to really, look at as a challenge for enacting our agenda as well.
Start dancing with us.
It'd be great if they were dancing.
As journalists, though, we're going to look closely at all of his decisions, as we should, and report them accurately. Guys, thanks very much. He got some strong backing from